I know some of us that's watching this video has heard the phrase, the saying, you can read you can read him or her just like a textbook. And that is the problem with so many people. You can read them like a textbook. You need to stop living that way. You need to stop living as a textbook. The world has changed. What used to be normal back then is not normal now. It's like back then, I wouldn't be walking down a road with a selfie stick and my cell phone and recording this video to put up on the internet. Because there was no internet back then. There was no cell phone, selfie sticks. You have to adapt to the changing world in all aspects of your life. Back then it was go to school, go to college, get a degree, get a job, get a home, get married, have kids, work until you're 60 years old, retire, and hopefully you have some years to enjoy all the money you saved to retire on. It's not like that anymore. You don't have to go to high school and then go to college, get a degree and all to make a living. Now, some jobs you have to have a degree and certifications and all stuff like that. But not everybody needs that. You can have just a high school diploma and be able to make great money out there in the world and have a lot of free time of, flexibility of your hours that you can be working. Just the digital world, the gig economy, you can make a lot of money by just riding around in your car and delivering things. That's something that's been here for quite some time. That's that's what you call a taxi. Pick up somebody and go drop them off somewhere. That's been happening for years. It's nothing new. Now they call it gig apps that it's all in the digital. There's no dispatch over the radio or anything. So that's a way you can make money and have flexibility of your own time and make money. This is a fast-paced world now, and you have to be as flexible as possible, but still be able to make money when you need it. It's just strange how you see people out there that will complain that there's no work. But all meanwhile, there's gig apps and I see signs almost on every street, now hiring. So I don't know where these people get that there's no jobs out there. Most of the time I found when people say that, I actually ask some of them, what do you mean there's no jobs? Well, I got this degree and certification and I just can't find no job. But then there's the problem. You're living inside of a box and you'll never get out of that sandbox if you're not willing to expand your horizon to do what it takes to take care of your finance responsibility. If you plan on just living in that side of that box, then that box has walls, has limitations. You can't expand further than the sides of the sandbox. And that's your limitations. You're not going to get anywhere. If what you need is outside of the sandbox and you're not willing to get out of the sandbox, then you'll never get anywhere. Stop living in the sandbox. Because if you keep living in the sandbox, you'll keep living in the same atmosphere with the same problems that you have now. If you want to change, you have to change. Ooh, spiderweb. Oh, but you'll never change the way your life is if you're never willing to do things that will change it. If you expect to keep doing what you're doing and expect that you're going to have a different outcome, then that's the problem. If you don't change, things will not change. Stop living in the box. Sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone to be more comfortable. You may feel comfortable being in the box, but if you step out of the box, you just may be more comfortable than you were while you're in the box. If things don't work out by stepping out of the box, you can always step back in. But you never know what could be if you don't take that step in that direction. Because you'll always, if you don't take that step, you always will have one thing. What could have it been if I took out, if I took myself out of the comfort zone? What could have it been? You will always have that question. What could have it been? It could have been something good. You don't know because you never took that step. You always stayed in the comfort zone. As long as you're in that comfort zone, things will never change. It's simple as that. You got a job and it's not paying your bills and you complain, but you're not willing to go get another job on top of the job you already got or get a total different job that may not be even in the field that you have been trained in, then things will never change. Like a fire, if you keep pouring gas on it, it'll never change. It'll just keep burning. But if you change and pour water on it instead, things will change. You got to make the change before the fire will change. It's just simple as that. There's nothing that anybody else can do. You have to do it yourself. So get out there and make that change, because nobody else is going to do it for you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and I'll see you in the next video.